One of the biggest problems facing our oceans is the loss of seagrass meadows, which account for roughly 15% of the ocean's total carbon storage. Per hectare, they hold twice as much carbon dioxide as rainforests. And they're also crucial marine habitats for many endangered ocean species.
But here on Elkhorn Slough in Central California, the tide could be turning for seagrass, thanks to some unexpected allies.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
This 900-hectare estuary is where rivers throughout this region meet the Pacific Ocean. This is the agricultural powerhouse of the United States, and fertilizer and pesticide runoff threaten the balance of this delicate ecosystem.
So having farms so close to the ocean line, what impact does that have on the water quality?
Well, anywhere where you get coastal environments close to urban centers, coastal environments close to agricultural centers, you get problems like this. If you get too much nutrients into a system, then you get too much macroalgae, and that essentially just kills the seagrass.
Seagrass provides a vital nursery for juvenile fish and invertebrates, but it's also extremely effective at locking away carbon in its root system, where it can be stored for thousands of years. Algal blooms can starve seagrass of light. When the beds die, they not only lose their capacity to absorb CO2, but the carbon already stored is released into the atmosphere.
Macroalgae, it grows, attaches to rocks, it eventually dies. It starts decomposing. It feeds bacteria. And so all these things that are decomposing this excessive amount of algae, they need oxygen as well. So that ends up being a big problem, not only for the seagrasses who are competing for space and light with this algae, but also biodiversity.
Over half of the world's seagrass meadows are in decline. But here in Elkhorn Slough, they're making a surprising comeback, thanks to some curious little critters with big appetites.
Look through here.
Oh, wow.
At one time, there were thousands of sea otters in California. But in the 1800s, they were hunted to near extinction for their soft fur pelts. But since then, thanks to multiple conservation efforts, they've been making a tentative recovery.
They only really started coming back, within the last 10 years or so, for really the numbers increasing.
There are now more than 100 in this estuary, consuming a staggering 100,000 crabs per year. This voracious appetite has helped restore the balance of this ecosystem by triggering a chain reaction known as a trophic cascade. Sea otters eat crabs. Lower crab numbers allow smaller invertebrates like sea slugs to thrive, and these creatures are crucial for the health of seagrass. By eating algal buildup on the leaves, they allow sunlight to reach the plants.
You ready?
All set.
Yeah? Let's do it?
Let's do it.
Oh, I'm a little scared. It's cold, no?
It's cold, yes.
So, should I just jump in?
Jump in.
Ah! Whoops, it's really shallow.
See anything?
So what we're looking for are kind of like things that look like slugs.
Okay.
And these slugs are really important to the seagrass itself. Oh, wait, here's some. See these guys here?
Oh, wow.
These guys here are what's called the sea hare. What they do is they go up and down the seagrass all day long and keep it clean.
It's amazing that they are what's protecting the seagrass.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. You know, without them eating the algae that's growing on the seagrass would have a hard time persisting.
Because sea otters are so crucial to the ecosystem, scientists are carefully monitoring their slow and steady comeback. They capture them and tag them with radio devices.
So is this a good spot over here?
Yeah, this will work really well.
Is she close?
She's probably fairly close.
What's the purpose of tracking the otters?
We go out 7 days a week, is to go out and find individuals, see where they are, what they're doing. The other part of it is just so we can understand the distribution of otters in this area. What are they eating and how are they doing health-wise? There's one right there, that's 3496.
So that beeping is an otter?
That beeping is from the radio transmitter that's we surgically implanted in her, so that it helps us locate her. Why don't you take a look? You can see her right in there.
I see her diving.
Along the west coast of North America, researchers have noticed that the return of top-level predators is having an impact on restoring all kinds of underwater life and the entire ocean system.
What the sea otters do, it turns the tables against the macroalgae. Through these effects of sea otters eating crabs, essentially give the seagrass an advantage again.
So if we introduce top predators like sea otters to ecosystems around the world, will it have a knock-on effect?
Potentially, and the prediction is yes. So if you restore food webs, which means a lot of times bringing back a top predator to a system that we've wiped out, they have a great potential for restoring the health of that system.